Hello everyone. In today's PT reviews, we have the maker Equestria Daily. Yes, if you haven't read the title, it's Sethisto. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good.
Sounds great. So let's start with the MLP questions first. So the first question is, what led you to MLP?
Way back in the day, during the 2010 kind of boom thing, I
Is it
guess,
on
well, it was more
is
of
it
a,
on 4chan?
yeah, it was on 4chan, so, well, it didn't actually start on 4chan, it started on Steam, like, just one of my friends randomly messaged me, and he's like, hey, you need to check out this show, and I went and checked it out, and I didn't like it. I admit I didn't like it, and I was pretty nervous about getting into a pony cartoon. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to get into this, so I shelved it for a week, and then a week later, the second episode came out, and he sends me that one, and there's a Manticore, and I'm all into Dungeons and Dragons, so I was getting into it, and then I discovered 4chan's comic and cartoon board, and just kind of snowballed from there. Got obsessed.
So you like the like mythical creatures.
Yeah, because I've always been into like fantasy games and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. So Manticore kind of sold it to me.
Alright, well, exactly like my friend. I have a friend of mine that also likes MLP because mythical creatures.
Yeah, no, it does a good job of it, and it's all mythologies. It brings in some Greek, brings in some old school
Mm-hmm.
English. It's great.
It's those small details that make MLP a good cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, into the same question, what do you think is the biggest influencer that led to the making of what you are doing right now?
Ooh, I got banned from 4chan
Oh,
for role playing Trixie.
yeah, and then
And I was bored, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'll start a website to compile all the stuff that happens on these threads while I'm banned. And then it just kind of snowballed.
it keeps growing until now, which is it's Equestria Daily the biggest MLP news site.
Biggest news for sure, yeah. But I mean, there's other big websites now, but
But yeah,
it's kind of like the one.
it's still up there though.
Yep, definitely.
Right, the third question, do you consider yourself as a person that has made more people know about the fandom?
Yeah, I'd like to think we've made a little bit of a difference here in spreading the show. I think EQD has always had a kind of a niche in a way that it spreads what creators create a lot better than if it was just everywhere. It's like a one central focused point, and it gives them a ton of page views, and that kind of makes YouTube give them more views because it pops them up in recommended videos and stuff. So I think we did something there. I think we helped spread and give people a reason to make things, and at the end of the day, Prony grew because people were making things. So it's kind of how it works.
Yeah. Okay, fourth question. Do you think because you're sharing things in your website, do you think that also makes many of the people that is famous now in the fandom be known as what they are right now?
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, that was kind of like the reason I was getting hyped up for certain things, is I like to see people grow, and we definitely made them grow quick. So that's especially like the music side and the animation side. When we posted something up and they got 40,000 views and a bunch of subs, it helps them grow. That was good times. Good times.
That sounds great. On the fourth question, actually no, the fifth question. Sorry. If MLP did not exist, where do you think you'll be now? And will it be better for your life or worser?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd probably be working at a normal 40-hour a week tech job because that was basically what I was in college for.
Uh, What
I
what what degree do you take in college?
I was actually going for web design, so
All
kind of
right.
went there anyway. But it was plans to just join like a nearby tech company or building websites and stuff.
Okay. Right. The final question for the MLP questions. What plans do you have for your website in the coming years and weeks?
What plans? Well, we have the EQD commercial going out. Hopefully, once the people that agreed to do it get back to me, they're taking their sweet time. And then outside of that, just the usual events this year, and of course season 7 coverage. We're kind of maximum capacity as is at any given moment, so there's not too much more to expand to. We just did this Discord server. We got the forums out a couple months ago. So we're just kind of riding the wave at this point, just having fun and reporting on everything we can.
Alright, okay. Sounds great. Right. So we're on to actually no. Before I ask the random questions, whose idea is it to start a Discord EQD server?
It was actually guys. They kept poking me and prodding me every other day to get it going. I kind of slacked off and dragged my feet because most of my friends are on Skype and they're still only on Skype, so it's kind of a pain to have two running. But eventually I cracked and I'm just like, okay, we'll do it. And now we have one.
Oh, okay. Actually, no. Sorry. I can't hear what you say. Is it Calpain? Because I can't hear what you said.
No, it was the Friendship is Gaming guys. They're the ones that got me into it.
Ah, right. Okay. Right, so we're on to the random questions. So in school and college days, what sort of person would you describe yourself as?
Just your typical nerd. Played a lot of MMORPGs and browsed the internet way too much. That's about it.
And Dungeons and Dragons, as you already told me.
Yeah, no, I played a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons. When I say Dungeons and Dragons, though, I mainly mean like the computer RPG versions, like Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale and stuff. I did play a little bit for like half a year. It was just too slow for me though, so
Oh,
it's too
okay.
spoiled by video games.
Yeah, understandable, I guess. 7. When you're still a kid, do you ever wish to be famous?
I mean, I think everyone's kind of got a little bit of a famous bug.
Yeah.
It's cool to have people that know you and stuff. Like when you walk into a room and everyone's like, "Oh, it's you." That's cool. That's fun. So yeah, I could say that.
Alright, okay. And the 8th question, what is your most favorite kind of pony race, and tell me the reason?
Probably bat ponies now. I love bat ponies. I like the edgy slit eyes. I like the reds and the blacks and the stuff. And I know that's stupid, but it's just fun.
Nah, I myself understand. Bat ponies are pretty cool.
Oh, they're really cool. I hope they're in the show.
Right, so that means that's a check for unicorn, then a check for Pegasus, and then now bat ponies. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, gotta make a new category for me.
Right, so 9th question, do you think you're an open or close-minded person?
I'm pretty open-minded. I mean, I actually, over time, I've probably evolved to be more open-minded. Back when I was first starting this website, I was a lot more close-minded, I would think. Just because I live in Arizona, it's a very Republican state, very conservative everyone. So it kind of breeds that into you, but living in the brony fandom for so long, you have no choice. You adapt quick, and you become open-minded, and you meet people that you normally would think are really strange or really just weird and uninteresting, and they become super interesting and a lot of fun to hang out with.
Okay, cool. Now, but do you think yourself as a creative person?
I wish. No, I'm not creative at all. I wish I was creative. I wish I could just bust out a piece of art and be happy with it, but I think I'm more stuck in that logical side, unfortunately, so I kind of just have to create what I've seen before.
Okay, and then we're on to the last question. Looking back at life now, are you happy with what you are right now?
Yeah, definitely. I think this has been a very positive experience on my overall life. I don't really look forward to ever working in 40-hour-a-week job at a tech company, so...
Yeah, because it's boring.
Oh god, it's so boring. Yeah, no. But I'm sure I'll be there eventually. You can't... Good things don't last forever, but for now it's a lot of fun and I'm having fun with it. I don't have any plans to stop if I don't have to.
Okay. I also have a bonus question, so something else besides the 10 questions. When you start Equestria Daily, do you think it's gonna be as big as what is it right now?
No, I didn't think it would get this big. I thought it. I mean, I had some idea that it would grow pretty reasonably large, but not that big. Not as big as it got. It got gigantic and insanely overwhelming at some point, but it was fun.
Yeah, huge. In fact, nightly discussions gonna get to the 1,000
Yeah, I know
posts soon.
it breaks that pretty often.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Okay, so thanks to Sethisto for joining me today.
And thank you for having me.
Okay, next week, actually no, before I say my bye-byes, go down to the links below. I'm gonna link the EQD YouTube channel.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you next week, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.
See you guys later.